all gone. Let's episode.
It took so long to set up this video.
Because of you.
No.
Trying to go out your makeup and hair and all these things.
Can you unlock your phone, please? Anyway, so we want to come back with another video today, and this video is going to be a little something different. We're going to be talking about
relationships
and double standards.
Yeah.
You didn't even know. We're going to be talking about double standards in relationships and just in society in general. So we have a couple of questions that we're going to chat about. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into the video. So there are so many double standards in this world, but we'll just talk about 3 today. Okay?
Make it interesting.
Yeah. So the first one we're going to talk about is why is it more acceptable for a man to sleep around than a woman?
That's a good idea.
Why are you looking so high?
It's not that it's more acceptable. It's just that in life, this is what I think. In life, a woman can't do what a man do.
But why? But be more specific. Why can't women? Not saying that I want to, but why? Why can't women?
Seems pretty interesting.
Anyway, why can't women sleep around like guys? Because guys are always like seen as like manly for being players or whatever. They're called players when they have a lot of women, right? But when a girl is sleeping around with a lot of guys, they're always seen as sluts. But the guy is not seen as a slut. So why is that? And I'm not saying I agree with that lifestyle. I don't agree with either, but it's just a way.
Yo, first thing with a girl and a guy. First thing, say for example, it's me. I can go out, I have sex with any girl I want to have sex with. If I bust in her, got her pregnant, I don't have to bring home that baby.
Yeah.
Right? With you have to bring home the belly to your boyfriend or your husband. Right? My belly is still out there. If I bust in there, I come home, I'm here. Still, you don't know shit. Right?
Yeah.
My belly is still out there with that girl. And another thing, with girls, when it comes down to guys and girls, look at this. You see this friggin' shit? This is called digging, right? If multiple guys are friggin' digging, just think about guys digging a friggin' well and see how deep that shit goes, right? And they're just digging, right? It goes so deep. So maybe the girl's next boyfriend won't have fun with her in bed because of how deep she is. The amount of guys that had digged in the past, right? With a man now,
But I don't even think that's the reason why. But anyway, go on.
Yo, the man does the digging.
Yes,
if anything, something happened to his friggin' piece, he can sharpen it up again and go again, right? Sharpen up the tool and go again. But if the blade gets dull, you sharpen it up and you go again. Right?
So you're saying the only reason why women are seen away is because they're not doing the digging?
No, it's not even that. In life or in society, women are... For me, I see women as the classier type, right? For me, I want my woman to be classy. So if my woman is running around with beard guys and shit, I don't see that as classy. That's kind of belittling to the woman.
But girls also don't want their man to be running around doing whatever.
That's true, and I'm not saying a guy should do that. But I'm just saying society accepts it more for the guys to go around, because society sees men as dogs already. Dogs, right?
But why is that? There's just so many levels to it. But for me, I just think, first of all, in a way I can kind of see what you're saying. But it's still unfair. That's what I'm saying.
Life is unfair and a whole lot. You can't please everybody.
No,
but I'm not saying it's okay for a guy to do that, right? For a guy to run around, but I'm just saying it's not seen as bad as a woman running around with multiple guys, right? It's not seen as bad. That's what I think. I'm not sure if that's it, but
okay.
But
I still think it's unfair. But is that something you would want to teach your children?
Teach my kids.
Yeah.
I wouldn't teach them that, but I want my kids.
Because like this is the thing. Like people always react differently when. Well, I don't know about differently, but in some ways it is kind of different when, like, let's say someone gets pregnant, like, I don't know, as a teenager. For the guy, sometimes it's a different response than the girl, because the girl's bringing home the belly, as you said.
Depends on who the parents are.
Yeah. I guess my thing is I wouldn't want to pass on those societal whatever. Those things that society likes to put on people about men being seen as manly,
for
if
me,
they sleep around.
For me,
I wouldn't want to
I'm
pass
telling
that
my
on
son to go out there and experience life. I don't want my son to friggin' just hook up on the first girl that he meets and say, yo, this is my wife now. That's trouble right there. You don't want to do that.
No, you definitely don't want to do that.
But for my daughter, jeez.
See, it's always different. It's always different with.
Can't even lie.
It's always different with the daughters versus the sons, guys.
Yes, my daughter.
Yes. By the way, we have 3 kids. If you didn't know, we have 2 boys and 1 girl, and already the way he treats her versus them is so different. Like he's more. I wouldn't say like.
Honestly, it's different.
In some ways, it is different because, like, even what you just said, you want her to be seen a certain way.
Of course,
but
guys can bounce back.
Bad.
Guys can bounce back easy. Girls, it takes longer for them to bounce back. If a girl reputation is destroyed, like no guys want to see that.
No guys want to.
Unless they just want a quick bun.
That's true.
Right? But with guys, the reputation can be destroyed and friggin' they say, oh, this guy's a player over there. That guy's a player. But girls always want to try the players for some reason. Always want to try it. I don't know why, but yeah.
I guess, I don't know. It's just the way they carry themselves, I guess.
You like players?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think every girl goes through their like bad boy. I want to be with a bad boy stage.
But why?
Type thing.
Why do you want to be with a bad boy?
I don't know.
If you don't like bad boys, but
it's not. It's not what they. You don't want the bad part, like the being mean to me and all that stuff, but you want the other part. And sometimes it's like, I'm just being straight up, guys. Don't come for me. Don't come for me right now, but I just find. And see, this video is running long already. We have other stuff to get into it, but yeah, I just find, and this is another kind of like double standard, I guess.
What?
That like guys who are players, they're usually more confident, and that's what girls go for, that confidence. They're just so, attracted to that because That's what they want their man to be. Whereas I don't find guys really care about that in women.
Yeah, for me, I need a good.
But the good
girl.
guys are usually not as confident.
I need a good girl. When I was searching for a girl, to be honest, I always search for virgin girls. That's my go-to. To be honest, like if you're not a virgin, I won't really
That's why he went with
settle. You're a virgin?
I was a virgin when he met me.
And after?
Oh wow. We have 3 kids, so
Yeah.
you do the math. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Okay? Can you unlock your thing every time it keeps locking it? So
No, you know the password.
Okay. Oh, that's another one that we need to talk about. But anyway, why do women... So this is one that he really wanted to talk about. So why do women say that they want equal rights, but they still expect a man to do certain things, such as like propose to them, open the door for them,
that's what I want.
Stuff like that.
That's what I want to know.
Like we still expect that.
Like, to be honest, for me, I'm all about equal rights. Right? I'm all about that. I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. Like, say for example, me and you, we go to a college together, or university or whatever, and we got our master's degree, our doctorate or whatever, right? And we go to the same company, right? I really think that we should get the same pay, right? And women in society, they're pushing for like
equal pay
and all of that,
which they should get,
right? Which they should get.
Yeah.
I agree. But I'm saying they're pushing for all this equality shit. But when it comes down to friggin' paying for dinner, whether a guy should pursue, say for example, alright, this is a women thing. A man should friggin' pursue her, but a girl shouldn't pursue a man. Like, I think it's 50-50.
But it's
like
just...
if the friggin', alright, you know guys are natural hunters, right?
Yeah.
So we always go for what we want. But women, they think the man should always come to them. But suppose I didn't see you. You have to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there.
This is where we will always disagree, because
you have to put yourself out there.
I mean, it depends on the women, because some women do that.
And I like those girls. Yeah, you have to put yourself out there. Do something.
Wait, like, why you have to put yourself
out here? Wear something tight.
See, this is where
like, some shit like that.
This is seen as a double standard as well, which I agree with. And all in all, when it comes down to it, men and women can't be equal. Like, we can't. There's just certain things that men can do that women can't, and women can do that men can't. And it's not because how do I say it? It's not because it's something that is necessarily a bad thing. Like, I'm not even really talking about like the player stuff. I'm talking about like certain things like breastfeeding. Like, obviously guys can't breastfeed. Like, guys are more athletic. Naturally, there's just certain things that men can just naturally do that women can't, and women can naturally do that men can't.
Yeah, it's simple.
I think that men, really and truly, I really think that they should be pursuing the girl, because I find a lot of times when women put themselves out there like that, it kind of gives the wrong impression. It depends on the guy, and it just depends on a lot of things. But usually, my experience with that was not such a good thing. I was not always, like, I would have crushes back in the day, and I would tell them, and I'd be calling them, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I like you, whatever. Well, not like that, but I would be calling them. No, I wouldn't say I like you, but I would be calling them and all that. But I just find things always went better when they would pursue me. This is just me. I can't talk for everybody.
There's style to all this shit. You have to have certain style.
It's true.
You can't be calling up a guy and trying to make a guy like that. Like, what I'm talking about, what I'm saying, for a girl to pursue a guy, I'm not saying the girl should go up and say, "Oh, take my number, da 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 da," because I don't like that either. But, like, do a little flirting. Like, pre the guy, pick your hair, like,
but that's what I'm saying, you have to
bending over.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Like,
but I'm not going
to
up to no guy and saying, hey, you know, like, I'm not going up to a guy the way you came up to me. Like, he came up to me first. And that's how I like it. I don't know about other women out there. Speaking for myself, that's how I like it. So, for me to have to do that to a guy, I just feel like, no. And I know, girls, it's important to know your worth. The guy will come up to you.
No. Sometimes the guy doesn't see you at that point.
Maybe.
So you have to make your move. Like, yo,
true.
Don't follow her.
True.
Friggin' make a move, like.
But what kind of move? As you said.
I said it.
Yeah.
Little flirting. Flick your hair.
Yeah.
Act different.
Yeah.
Like, do something. You know what guys like. Like, do something, man.
But you think it's okay for a girl to propose?
If she likes the friggin' guy, go for it.
Like, actually go on and on bended knee and propose?
2 knees. Guys go on one, girl should go on 2 knees. Like, yo, if the friggin' girls, if the girl want the guy, go for it. Girls want equal rights already.
Hell.
So make it equal now. Go for it. Go for what you want. Girls are trying to be hunters. They want equal rights. Go for it. That's what I say.
I think they want equal rights in terms of
to an extent.
No, but in terms of how we're treated. I don't agree with this whole feminist movement myself, but I agree with like certain aspects. We should be treated the same way in terms of respect,
for sure,
and stuff like that. Because some men, I know out of experience, sometimes you be talking and they act like they don't even hear you, but as soon as a guy comes in,
that's a butty boy.
No, but I'm saying even I've seen that with you. Yo, if we're out and he's talking to his boys, he will never hear me.
Yo,
never.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yo, listen, if I'm freaking having a conversation, like, you have to say excuse.
No. It's not even that. Not even that I'm talking about. I'm talking about like sometimes we'll be in a discussion or something, and like a guy says something, and then it's my turn and I say something, and you guys just completely override it. Like, you don't even like.
You're not talking loud enough. Never hear.
Or sometimes I don't even get to finish what I have to say. They just talk over. Like, guys do that all the time, I find. But in a way,
I think guys are more dominant, I guess. So if you want equal rights,
I think it's because the guys' voices are more loud and powerful in a way. Maybe that's why. But just certain stuff like that. Right. And another thing.
What?
This is not really in the notes what we're gonna talk about, but something that I find when you get married, not for every couple, but a lot of couples I know, especially Caribbean couples, I find usually when you have kids and you go to, like, let's say you go to church or to a party or something, who's always stuck with the kids?
The guys.
No.
I don't know why.
No. I always wondered that. Like, I wondered that, and I didn't really wonder that before I got married. But after, when I had my first child, Antonio, and we would go to parties, I would never enjoy the parties. Because who was stuck with
a kid to a party?
No, I mean, even some of the parties we realized we couldn't bring the kids to it after a while. But like certain things, even when we would go to like a regular birthday party, even a kid's party, who's, changing the diapers, who's getting the milk, who's, stuff like that. I wouldn't say, is it a double standard? Sort of, kind of.
Maybe, but kids like that. Kids like to be around their mom when they're younger.
But I find he has changed a bit. Right? He's gotten a little better.
Yo, me a good father still.
He's gotten a little better. With Tonio, we would go to events.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, He was very, very mean. Just leave me to do everything, but it's okay. You got better.
Because you're good at it. You're better than me, so I just allow you to do it.
I am better. But you see, you have to do it too, so you get better as well.
Nah, I'm better than you at everything. So it's your turn. At least you can be better at one shit.
Does this guy want to be punched right now? Guys. Anyway, next. Okay, the next one is why is it seen as more acceptable when a man is overweight compared to a woman?
Honestly, for me, it's not really. I would say it's freaking.
Do you see it that way?
No, not really. But as I said, girls are meant to be classy, the nice and dainty type. That's what I see for girls, right? To be nice, classy, dainty,
Okay.
like, you know?
Yes.
The aesthetic type, like that type.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I know.
So what does that have to do with classy? Them gaining weight, what does that have to do with classy?
There's nothing wrong with gaining weight, but like, I rather not say, man.
No. Be honest. We want to hear.
We want to
hear.
I don't know, man. It's an iffy topic.
No. Say what you're saying.
Yo, this is what I think. Like, me not care about nobody. This is what I think. You see, when it comes down to being overweight, I think everyone, if they want to lose weight, they can friggin' exercise. Maybe it won't be as easy as that person or this person, but if you really want to lose it, hard work and dedication, you know. Can't even lie. So some people, I know some.
But you have to admit,
girls
it's easier
and
for some
guys
people versus others.
Of course.
Yeah.
It is.
So you have
depends
to
on their body types, right?
It depends on your body type. It depends on a lot of things. It depends on your schedule. Like a lot of times, you're gonna say no. Don't bring up the fact that you're a mom.
It's not. Listen,
but if you are, especially a stay-at-home, no, I'm just.
I disagree. I disagree. Bring it up, but I disagree already.
I just wanna. No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying some things. Like, look at these celebrities. Of course, they can get back into shape because they have a nanny.
Okay.
They have bare people that they can depend on to watch their kid or whatever. So that's they have the trainer. They have the money. What? I'm not saying.
Yo.
I'm not saying it's an excuse, but it does make things easier.
It does.
A lot easier.
Everybody in this world, every woman, every man has at least friggin' 30 minutes a day that they can
dedicate
have for themselves. Right?
So, but why is it? But you have to answer the question.
We're on friggin' YouTube, we're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of that shit. For how many hours? For like 2 hours straight, just laying down, and then guess what? Yo, this is what this girl does. When I'm at work, and I come home, and I, like, certain things is not done. Like, this girl has the audacity to say, oh, you know how hard it was today, babe? The kids gave me big trouble. Like, honestly, every freaking day. Kids gave me beer trouble, babe, like it was so hard. Jaden pooed like 20 times and Sabrina wasn't here and like, it's the truth. Yo, every time, every single day. And guess what? I'm at work on my lunch. I'm on friggin' WhatsApp. I'm on friggin' Instagram. Who do I see for how many hours on friggin' Instagram while this girl,
man said how many hours?
You know what this girl did?
Chill,
because
relax.
I pointed it out. She took out the last scene shit off of that, so I can't see when she's on.
Well, that's why you don't have it on.
I said, yo, why didn't you cook? Like, I'm working for how long? Like, what? Baby kids ain't gonna play trouble at no time like that. Yo, every time that's our go-to line. Every single time.
Okay, but we're getting kind of off topic.
No, I don't care. I have to put that out there. Yo, it's difficult, man.
You didn't answer the question. Why is it more acceptable for a man to be overweight than a woman? Especially, let me just say one thing.
I think I said it, but
What?
Go ahead.
You said it?
It's not really acceptable, but I'm saying as for
Because
me,
they're seen as, because it's
like men are just like to be seen as whatever,
like
rugged. Garbage, rugged, and whatever. Men don't care about crap, right? We wear clothes a certain way. We don't care. Like we come out of the house a certain way. We don't get a haircut. Like it's acceptable. But a girl coming out of the friggin' house without makeup, without getting her hair done and all of that, like yo, it's not the same way. Like people are not gonna look at it as the same way. They're gonna be like, yo, this girl is really letting herself go.
I think
Since
it
she
depends.
got married.
But see, that's the thing. There's always this
whatever.
pressure. I guess men and women get their own separate pressures. But in this case, I find that there's always this like big pressure, especially when you have a kid, for a woman to snap back and have, the body they had before and all that stuff, and don't let yourself go, because if you're not wearing makeup and you don't have your hair done, then you're letting yourself go. But at the end of the day, everybody is a human. Everybody has to go through certain things.
Of course.
So that's my thing with it. Like, we have to be realistic here. This is not, first of all, when you get married and stuff, this is not no fairy tale and stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that you have to take care of in the house, outside the house, whatever. So for you to I'm just being real. Like, you can't always expect your partner to be looking like Miss Diva, or even expect him to look like,
I'm usually scruffy, to be honest.
like amazing all the time. Like, it's impossible.
But I'm amazing.
You alright. Yeah, you alright. Yeah. Anyway. So I think that's basically what we wanted to cover in the video, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So you guys let us know what other double standards are around that you guys are really annoyed by or really get under your skin. And yeah, that's basically the end of the video.
That's it.
Yes.
It's so long, Shit.
Very long video.
I didn't expect it to go this long.
But that's what I'm saying. We're just chatting and chatting. We rambled a lot, guys.
You chat too much.
No. You chat. I think you chatted more in this video.
See if it makes sense.
Alright, guys. Thank you to all my new subscribers. So, as I said before, comment, like, subscribe, do all those things. And thank you, babe, for being in the video. You enjoyed it?
It's alright. It's alright still, to be honest.
It's good to talk about these topics.
To be honest, I'm not a talker.
He's a talker when he wants to be.
I'm more of an observer. I just observe. Yeah.
But you did a lot of talking this time, so good job.
Because it's reality, I guess.
Yes.
Alright, guys.
We'll see you in the next video, and let us know what topics you want us to talk about. Later. Say bye.
Bless.
My baby mother so we left. My baby mother so we left, boy. My baby mother so we left. Yeah.